welcome to another tutorial on iShowU Studio. Today we're going to be setting up a Stripe account. Now I've had a little bit of trouble with this, so I'll just talk you through it because a lot of the time you kind of get there and you get a bit bombarded. So what we've actually done is I've already set up my account, just signed in. So we've actually got an Online Marketing Australia. If you can see my little mouse, there's circling around our login name, but you can create a new account, which obviously you'd be doing. You just fill in your details. It's very, very straightforward. For the purpose of this, we're just going to pretend that you've already created one and now you're wanting to just set it up just for the payments and the credit cards and everything like that. So what you want to do is you want to go into account settings first and foremost and just go through the processes. So you've got general, you want to put in your email. So this is our email that it's going to, and you just want to resend that verification email because obviously we haven't. Great. Okay, so you can set up your password, your account name. So generally, this is going to be your business name or your website's name, sort of thing, that you want to set up. Your time zone. So we're in Queensland at the moment, and obviously our country is Australia, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, it's going to stay like that. But obviously, you just change it to whatever country and state that you are in, or province, I guess. I've clicked decline charge that fails CSV verification. You can also click the charge that failed postcode verification, but we're not going to make people enter in that category, and you'll see why throughout this tutorial. So now that we've done that, just go done. I'm going to click back into account settings, and you just go through them. So you've got your team. The administrator here is bk@onlinemarketing.com.au. We've also got two administrators, so this is me. I've sent an email just now, just to invite myself. It's a pending invitation, so once I get that, I will also be an administrator. If you want to add more people, you just go down to invite user, and you just type in their email, and then you select what they, what role you want them to take on. So administrator obviously has full access. Read and write, you'll only get the refunds that come through. You can view some data, but you can't edit any of the settings. Now, because myself and my boss will be editing this, I've put both of us down as administrators. And so for your read only, you can only view things. You can't edit anything at all. Alright, so I obviously don't need to put anyone, but if I did, I just have to start typing in there and then invite user. So now API settings, API keys, sorry. These ones are the ones that you will copy and paste into your website just for their link to connect Stripe up from your website or whatever platform you're using. So this is the key, but this is the published one. So this is going to be the one that I will be sending to people, and same with this one here as well. So we can send these two to sorry, this one here, we'll be sending to customers. If you want to learn more about it, you can just click down here, and this will open up a new tab with all the information about API key settings and why they are used and what they are used for. So that's got a whole bunch of information there. If you're confused about that, and obviously I don't have time to go through it, but if you just want to have a read through that, and if you're confused, hopefully that will clear everything up. You can also just give people this this key, and then that it will be directed straight to us and linked, I guess, to your own Stripe account. So that's done. You can click onto subscriptions now. Don't really need that at all. You don't need, you do need transfers, sorry, so you just add in your bank account details. So So you just BSB account number and then just confirm that account number there. Just add the bank. So that will be obviously the bank that will be set up and receiving the payments. You don't need webhooks. You don't need to connect to any applications. We don't really need any of this. I guess you can fill it out if you want to. That's your data that's going to come in. Obviously, it's not anything right now, but you can export to QuickBooks if you're on QuickBooks, and then you can get your reports and everything like that. So here is another one. So just an emails. You will people usually want emails just for receipts and that sort of thing. So I've ticked all of them. Just because we want as much information as we can, just because we're starting out ourselves. So obviously we want to see all of the processes that people have gone through and just keep them fully informed as well. If you're having trouble sending email receipts, you can go into here, and again it will go through a process for you. And you can personalize these receipts. So if I just go back into here and go into customize your email receipts. So you'll fill in your name, the website here. So I've put in my website there. You can have extra fields as well. Your email address. This isn't mandatory at all. And then you can customize your design. So this is great. You can click on an icon. So if I just click onto here, and that should open up my photos. And then I can choose, I'm not going to right now, but I can click on one and then obviously just choose an icon, which will then show up on the receipt. So any icon that you've got, or a logo or anything like that for your business, will show up on your receipt, and then obviously that will kind of create a little bit more of a professional look for your business, and as well it just reaffirms the customer what business they've purchased through, because that logo is familiar. Now you can send yourself a test email. I'm going to send it to myself just so that my boss does not get bombarded with these emails. So I've sent it to myself. Great. So I should have a Stripe. Yep. So there we go. So I've got that now in my Stripe account. I'll just go back, sorry. So that is done. And then you want to go back into Activate Account. So we were in Account Settings. You want to go back into Activate Account. Australia. You just want to write a little blurb right here about your business, just saying, you know, what you sell, what your service is, kind of just a general comment, because this is exactly where the people from Stripe will kind of assess your business just to see if it's legitimate. This saves the entire process of going through, you know, the bank and authorizing your account. This saves weeks. So this can all be pretty much done automatically. Select your business type, so company, individual, sole proprietor, and non-for-profit. Optional if you want to put in your ABN, business address, and your website just goes here. And then you can link in, you can put in your LinkedIn, your Facebook, or your Google Plus. That's not mandatory. Then you just have to pop in your name, date of birth, your personal details, business name, phone number, your bank details again. Now we haven't filled all of that in, so usually at this stage you'd then click Activate Account, but because we have not filled it all in, I will save that one for later. And that is pretty much it. You are ready to go. Just a side note, if somebody, say, called up and they wanted to make a payment on over the phone, or if they were just sitting beside you and they didn't have a computer or something, and they wanted to make that payment for your business, you can actually manually put in payments for people. So you just want to go over to the transactions section on the left hand side, click onto payments, and then there is a tiny little button here which you can't really see, but my mouse is fluttering over it, and just go create payment. You just fill in the details, so their card number, their CVC, all the bank details there. You don't need their address or anything like that. You just need a description. It's super easy, and you just click create payment, and that is done. So that's everything. Obviously, Stripe does take a little bit of money out from each payment just for their service, but they are a little bit cheaper than PayPal, so that is good. But they're a generally really good site to use, and they are quite reputable. So just make sure that you fill in all of those details, and you should be good to go. Thanks for listening.